high intensity workout. So what really is the big deal about it? Well, it does become a bit of a big deal when you see senior citizens above the age of 60, 70 and 80 do it. On the show this week, a report on these fabulous and inspiring seniors. Also on Health 360, we are taking you right inside rage rooms and also telling you why you should not be ignoring your brain fog moments. I'm Sneha Mordani. This is Health 360. And joining us right now is a very special guest. Anita Raj, veteran film actor, is with us. Thank you so much for your time. You know, your videos are truly inspiring. Tell us how, at the age of 62, you managed to do just so much.
Hi, I'm very excited to be on your show Health 360. More so because it's on my favorite topic, which is health. Fitness has always been my passion, and I started young, and that early discipline laid the foundation for everything I do today. In fact, way back in 1989, I had released a cassette which was called Keep Fit with Anita Raj. Over the years, consistency, a positive mindset, and a deep respect for my body have kept me going. I believe age is just a number.
Your workouts are very intense. You know, it's not really very common to see women and women your age especially, to do movements that you kind of manage.
Yes, my workouts are intense because I love challenging myself. A couple of years back, I held the 61-minute plank, and it didn't just happen. I had to train hard. I had to be very disciplined and keep challenging myself, and I did it. And honestly, I don't train to prove anything to anyone. I just train because I love to train myself, and it makes me happy. It makes me alive.
Several other celebrities and many other people above the age of 50, 60 have taken to these workouts. You know, this is a great and a positive trend, isn't it?
I think it's a wonderful trend. More and more people over 50 and 60, including celebrities, are embracing strength training, mobility and functional training. Fitness is no longer about looking a certain way. It's how you feel about yourself, living fully and investing in your health. And I truly believe it's never too late to start.
When do you think, Ms. Raj, would you be able to work out the way you're working out right now? Like up until when do you want to do it?
At 62, I'm very mindful about how I train. My form, recovery, and listening to my body are the key. I push myself, yes, but never at the cost of injury. My workouts keep me strong, and not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. So I want to work out as long as my body allows me. I'll keep moving, training, and inspiring. That's what I really want, because this isn't just about a routine, it's a way of life.
You know, we've seen you lifting weights as well. Just tell our viewers, why is it so important for all of us, and especially women, to lift weights? Why is strength training just so important?
Yes, strength training is very essential. It builds muscle, protects your bones, joints, and improves bone density. Improves your metabolism and keeps you strong at your age. It's the best way to stay independent, energetic, and injury free. So please start strength training in your daily workout.
You know, Ms. Raj, I just want you to emphasize on this point a little because a lot of people say that, I've never worked out and why should I do it now? It's too late for me to start. So I believe, and tell us what you think, that there is never a time wrong to start working out. One can start even if they are, 50 and really haven't worked out for, all their lives, isn't it?
Not at all. It's never too late to start. Even at 50 or beyond, beginning a workout routine can improve strength, energy, mobility, and overall health. Start slow, stay consistent, the body responds at any age.
What would your message to many people, especially senior citizens, be? To those people who simply walk in the name of exercise?
Walking is great, but it's not enough. So, to stay strong, mobile, and independent, you need to include strength training, flexibility, and balance work. So, just don't move, move with a purpose. Your body deserves more than just a stroll. So, start working out and include strength training in your workout.
All right, I'm going to thank you for joining in and sharing your views with us. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Well, have you ever felt fogged out, blank, a moment where you don't know why you entered the room or what you had to say, where you left your keys? Oh God, this happens so much, doesn't it? But what really is going on? One would say, I'm becoming old and all that, but there is actually more to these memory lapses than what you and I think. I explore in this report.
Q. Sneha Q.
All right, we're shifting focus to some news coming in from the US.
That was a wrong link, Sneha. Let's do it again.
All right, we'll be getting you more on that in just a bit.
3, 2, 1, Q.
Is this you having a blank moment, feeling dazed, feeling confused many times in a day? Unable to concentrate, forgetting what you need to do. If you're feeling this almost constantly, then think about what's going on with you. Make no mistake, this is brain fog, and it's actually much more common than what you think. Lack of sleep is the #1 reason behind it. Your brain needs to reset, and if that doesn't happen, it interferes with proper functioning. Mental overload can get your brain to short circuit a little. Yes. Wait, you're on loudspeaker. Tell me.
Sneha, are you listening?
I'm listening. What did you say? Contrary to what is presumed, multitasking is actually not cool. Lack of key nutrients like vitamin B, omega, and iron can impact cognition. Extended screen time, lack of physical activity, poor diet, and chronic stress can all contribute to this foggy state of mind. So while a brain fog in many cases is temporary and often benign, it could actually be a symptom of a larger problem. For example, a brain tumor, which first manifests itself in many symptoms like brain fog. It could be an indication of early decline of cognitive functions and should be hence taken very seriously. COVID and the after impact of it is also seen as a problem. Research suggests that it has a deeper impact on our cognitive functions than what we think. Chronic fatigue again is something that has a deep link with brain fog. Dr. Puneet Kanth Arora, neurologist from Manipal Hospital in Gurugram, is now joining us. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I want to begin by asking you, what could be the causes of brain fog that just so many of us are experiencing?
Brain fog is reduced ability of your brain to process, recall, and concentrate. Most of the times it is temporary. It happens due to most commonly lack of sleep. Other factors which can contribute for brain fogging is stress and mental overload, nutritional deficiencies like vitamin B12, iron, vitamin D3, hormonal imbalance like hypothyroidism, PCOS, perimenopausal, and postpartum. Also, a lot of times lack of physical activities and digital fatigue can also lead to this. A lot of post-viral infections like COVID-19 also tend to contribute to brain fogging.
You know, how can we help ourselves if we find ourselves fogged out?
Brain fog is reversible in most cases. If one experiences symptoms of brain fog, one should maintain a sleep hygiene of a sleep cycle of at least 7 to 8 hours, take adequate nutrition in which green leafy vegetables, fresh fruits, millets and eggs should be incorporated in the diet. One should have at least 30 minutes of physical activity in daily routine, and screen times should be reduced and should have intermittent spells where one should avoid screen. And if the symptoms are persistent, the person should be checked for any hormonal imbalance or nutritional deficiencies. And even if those tests are normal and the symptoms are persistent, one should definitely consult a neurologist or a neurosurgeon for such symptoms to rule out any underlying cause.
All right, I'm going to thank you, Dr. Arora, for joining in with your views on that story we're keeping a very close eye on. The message is clear that if your brain is fogged out, if you're fogging out, if you're having blank moments, certainly something that you should not be ignoring. What do you do when you feel angry, frustrated? Leave the room, count till 10, go for a walk, or meditate? Well, what if I told you that some people go into a rage room and break things? Well, can't believe me? Watch this report. Feeling raged, anger, upset, or annoyed? What is it that you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deep breathe or meditate or get into a rage room. You heard that right. Rage is a common emotion, common enough for entrepreneurs to sell the art of venting it. Rage rooms like this one work in controlled environments where customers who want to rage, who want to vent out, are encouraged to come and in controlled environments like this one, break objects like I just did.
What is this? What is this?
Is the most popular thing with women nowadays. It was the rage room.
The Rage Room concept gained additional visibility when Netflix's Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Vibes showcased it. So why are rage rooms becoming popular?
So I saw a few trending reels on Instagram. So I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to explore like some ways to vent out my stress.
I think it's a great way to manage my stress now.
Let's get you an overview of the rage rooms market in India. The compound annual growth rate is expected to be at 7%. The driver of the same would be increase in awareness around mental health. There are certain challenges to set them up though. This includes safety equipment cost and safety regulations. The global growth of this market is also projected to be at the rate of 6.74%. And are rage rooms really the best therapy? The best antidote to your frustration and anxiety? And will it replace traditional therapy and counseling? There are answers that modern science is looking for. Dr. Neha Agarwal, consultant psychiatrist, Fortis Hospital, is now joining us. Thank you so much. I want to begin by asking you whether blowing off steam by breaking things is the right way to move forward. You know, doctor, what is the science behind this? Do rage rooms actually work?
Rage rooms offer a safe space to vent out your pent-up anger or frustration by smashing objects. This might raise adrenaline or endorphins and make you feel calm in the moment, but does not offer you a long-term solution because it does not help you regulate your emotions. Also, repeatedly showing aggressive behaviors can reinforce aggression when you are angry. So, we do not recommend rage rooms for a long term, but yes, short term it can give you a high or calmness just as you break things when you are angry, but it is not a solution.
What would you think would be the alternative to raging then? How does one deal with their emotions, in a more calm manner?
The key lies in learning how to regulate your emotion. Anger is a normal phenomenon, but how you take it out is important. Science-backed techniques would be naming the emotion. You name that I am angry, then your prefrontal cortex gets activated and it helps you calm down. Also, you can journal through art or writing. You can do some exercise, jogging or dancing to vent out your frustration. You can also go for therapy like CBTs. If the anger is intense or frequent, consult a psychologist or a psychiatrist.
Dr. Agarwal, appreciate your time here. Thank you for joining in. All right, it's a wrap on this edition of Health 360. These reports and all interviews with our experts are going up on our website, that is indiatoday.in. All of our digital platforms carry these reports: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or X, and of course, YouTube. The hashtag is Health 360, Health 360 Plus. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. These are my lines. You're rolling, right? Okay. Make me angry, no. Mic लगा दे.
3, 2, 1.
Mic लगा दे. क्या? टूटा ही नहीं.